gosh, wait a minute. Do. Hello world, I forgot to set up my audio. Hello world, and welcome to the Hamilton dating sim. It is not going to be historically accurate. And since this was like so last minute, I like totally forgot to get my headphones, so let me set that up. What do you mean, aw man? It means I get to date Lawrence. All I want. Okay, let me set this up. I literally was just like minding my own business, living my life, and then I was like, a Hamilton dating sim. Yes, please. Okay. Input good, output good. Oh, I hope the game has sound because it might not have sound. Maybe, but I hope it does. Okay, let's try this again. Hello, it is I, Little Lion. Hello, world. I hope everyone had a good day today, and I hope that if any of y'all have a partner, that you get to celebrate each other today and your relationship, and Galentine's Day celebrating your friends and celebrating loving yourself and all that good stuff. And for me, I'm gonna celebrate self-love and care by playing a Hamilton game. Alright, let's see. Let's start. Let's see. If there's no background music, I think I have some royalty-free music ready, just in case. Oh yeah, there's... Wait. Preferences. No, it says there's... Well, there's options to control the volume. But we'll play for a little bit. Maybe something will kick in, but I don't hear anything. Alright, Hamilton. I've only been in New York for a couple of weeks, but the workload is already piling up. Soon, I just won't have any free time. Maybe I should take a break. But where could I go? Okay, courthouse to the pub, gardens, meet your neighbors, stay home and write. I want to go to the pub. Let's go get a drink. Okay, I'm definitely not hearing music, so let me see if I can... How do I do this? I think I can just... Is it media source? Yeah, I think it's media source. Music. Oh, now I gotta remember which music it was. Was it this one? Well, there's dance music, so it's probably not dance music. Let's click on this one. Oh, here, let me. Okay. Oh, but that's not actually playing any music, huh? Can I make it play? Play? Oh. Maybe that wasn't the right one. Let me see. Media source, add existing. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe this one? Okay, I think that's the correct one. Okay, there should be some music playing in the background now. I'll turn it down some, just so that it's not super quiet. But I also can't hear it, so it's just gonna be silence for me. But hopefully y'all can hear that. A little magic scout. See, this is why you set up the royalty-free stream music beforehand for moments like this. The pub is as busy as ever. Where's the game music though? I don't know. It has options for it unless the game dev was like, I'm going to put options for game music so you could control it, but you actually won't hear it. I don't know what to tell you because it's, you know, I have it all the way up, but there's nothing there. So there you go. Well, hopefully my background music will suffice. It was just to troll the whole time. Exactly. But can you hear my background music? Can you hear something? The first time I came here, I was with Burr and met some guys. I wonder if they're here now. Okay. I honestly don't remember what that song sounds like. So do let me know if it's... Oh, it's the pirate theme. I thought I picked a song that wasn't pirate theme. Oh, Lord. It's not going to be too distracting. I mean... Nah, it's quiet enough. Okay, cool. I'll leave it there. Thank you. I wonder if they're here now. I order a drink and sit down. It's just your opening and closing stream music. I picked a song specifically for chat time that was supposed to be different, but I couldn't figure out which... Oh yeah, it says music here. I don't know. Well, we'll keep pressing on. As long as it's light enough and not too distracting, I guess it's okay. But that isolation didn't last for long. Well, if it isn't Hamilton, it's been a while. The fact that Hamilton is drawn and then the rest of the characters are just cut out stills, I can't. What have you been up to? Just hitting the books, as always. The group found that funny, for some reason. Ha 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 ha! Hamilton, you write like you're running out of time. He needs to, or else how would he ever be able to compete with me? These gays were great! I haven't had a group of friends before, but this seems promising. Of course, Hercules, who could ever compete with you? You probably have the longest nose out of us all. Hamilton, looking a little flat there today. He's a little 2D. You know it. But I bet Lawrence is a close second. Oh my. Although I am probably a close second. Lawrence had a faint blush spread across his cheeks, but quickly looked away. This is great, guys. I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be. I can. Hercules started wiggling his eyebrows, telling all of us exactly what he was thinking of. I also, literally only discovered this 20 minutes ago, so I didn't look at any gameplay, so I have no idea how flirty or rowdy or any of that this will become, so we'll see. You are simply the worst. We stayed at the pub until late in the night and parted ways. It's been an exhausting day. I should probably check some of my mail. Enclosed in the bundle was an invitation to the ball. I guess I really should get out more. There's also probably be many prosperous people. But is that really enough to go to the gala? I feel that though. When I get invited to big things, I'm just I just like being at home in my bed or on my couch. The pros really gotta outweigh being at home in bed, you know? But we'll go to the ball. The ball will probably be the best place to meet new people. Perhaps some will know more about the war. Lafayette, Hercules, and John also joined me in coming to the ball. What are we supposed to do exactly? Just think of something to do and have a good time, my friend. Okay. Hang out with your friends, explore the buildings, scope out the party, walk outside, meet influential Sons of Liberty. Go back home and write. let's meet some influential people. It would probably benefit me the most to chat up some of the more prominent figures at this event. Excuse me. Oh no. I just bumped into someone as I was making my way to the refreshments table. Be friendly. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. No, it's okay. You didn't do it on purpose. Still, I shouldn't have been so careless. The name's Hamilton, by the way. Alexander Hamilton. Oh, I've heard of you. Washington's right-hand man. Am I correct? I would think so, sir. Enough of this, sir. My name is Thomas Jefferson. Perhaps you've heard of me. Oh my, you're the Thomas Jefferson. I thought I'd never have a chance to meet you. I'm honored. We shook hands. I'm sorry I'm not better at voices. I feel like when you're better at voices, it's easier to keep track of who's talking, but alas. I think this could be the start of something great. You wish. I couldn't agree more. We exchanged our goodbyes and headed home, both of us having plenty of work to finish. Wait, what? That's it? Wait, I wanted to have more fun at the party. The party had been great, but it was nice to finally unwind. I was about to doze off next to a considerably large stack of letter. That was until I heard a quiet tapping on my door. It was so faint I could barely make out what had happened. Despite that, whether I should actually answer was up for debate. It was already nighttime. If it was important, they could just stop by tomorrow. Nah. I mean, I just feel like this is back in the day, too. I feel like emergencies would, you would only tap at night if it was an emergency. I slowly opened the door to see who could possibly want my attention at this hour. Oh, no! Hello, Mr. Hamilton. I'm sorry to intrude like this. It's okay, but whatever could inspire you to come to my door in the middle of the night? Well, you see, it's a long story. No, Maria, turn. How long? I was about to go to sleep. Then let's just wait until the morning then. See you tomorrow. I closed the door on her. Yay! Exactly what the real Hamilton should have did. Oh, no, sorry. Pardon me. I'm just gonna... I ain't messing with her. I woke up early enough to hear the birds singing, which was a first for me. With my eyes drooping, I went to my kitchen to drink some coffee. Is this a historically accurate bedroom with your electricity? I actually don't remember when electricity was invented, but I know it also took decades for it to become widespread and popular and all that. Despite its possible implications as a business beverage, I simply love indulging on it first thing in the morning or after a hard day of work. Today would be a good day. I could feel it. There wasn't much on the horizon today. Oh, look at a little artwork. It's nice. I could easily get away with just about anything. Let's see. Courthouse, pub, gardens, meet your neighbors, stay home, and write. Let's go to the gardens. That sounds pretty. Yes, that would be for the best. There was a knocking at the door. Oh my gosh, did Maria actually come back? Who could it be? Is it Maria again? I hope not. Oh my gosh, it's the real George Washington. Oh dear. Salutations, Hamilton. General, good to see you again. What brings you by so early in the morning? I've barely had time to drink my coffee. Hello, Mama Lion. We have business to discuss. And besides, who's ever heard of drinking coffee in the morning? The very act is laughable. Is it? Did coffee used to own... I know in Europe, people have coffee for dessert, but wasn't it always a morning drink? We are mixing 3 different levels of character reality here. We truly are. You gotta give it up for indie devs. Sometimes it just be you know what? Rawr, just put in all the different assets. Nevertheless, I appreciate an explanation. Ooh. May I sit down? This may take a while. Be my guest. I understand that you've been wanting to rise above your station. A lot of lyrics reference too. And I might just have the occupation for you. Washington laid down a few files from the package. We need you, son. The lieutenant colonel position is open. I can't think of anyone else better suited in terms of strategic writing and abilities. So you expect me to be your secretary? I don't think so. Young man, we need you now. I saw when you stole British cannons while we were still downtown, and I need someone like you to lighten the load. This is all. This is so much lyrics. Actual GW in portrait form. I love this. I'm so happy I came across this. Son, I want you to be my right-hand man. Will you do it? Oh, it would be even better if I could have put, what do they call it when it's like a song, but they take out the lyrics and they do like an instrumental version? If I had like an instrumental version of Hamilton for background music. Will you do it? Must you even ask? Then I expect to see you there. Good day. Bye. I am in for a rough ride. I saw Rough Ride first in my brain, and I was like, what is he saying? Oh my. I'm finally here. Everyone is so busy. Washington said that my tent is just around the corner. Sorry. Sumimasen. Lawrence! No problem. We're pals, right? John, I haven't seen you for so long. Are you stationed here too? Yes, in fact, we're in the same tent. Hamilton sent him a quizzical brow. John blushed. I can't take any of this seriously. I had checked the rosters when I arrived. Is there anyone else here with us? Just one. Hello, tent mate. What did they do to Burr? Oh, look at his face. Oh my God. Oh no. He looks like wait, what is that? What is that game with the bomb head guys? It's like in black and white. He looks like one of those Bomb Brother guys. The same as you. I want to rise up. I'm sure there'll be lots of rising in our tents late at night. I can't. I'm surprised anyone like you could even have ambitions. Gentlemen, calm down. We still have some work to do. We can't just start fighting every time we see each other. I was attempting to put the past behind me and make peace by inviting you to the campfire the other soldiers were hosting, where we can roast marshmallows and make s'mores together. I heard of that too. It would probably be for the best to get familiar with the rest of the people stationed here too. I'll go to it. And you, Alexander? Fine. That's great. Wait, now Burr is superimposed over me. Everyone was laughing and drinking. Everything felt warm, like home. Wait, what kind of tents are you talking about here? You know what kind of tents we're talking about here. Or the type of tents I want to be talking about here. I'll go get us some drinks. Why don't you guys sit down? You actual guys. Sounds like a plan. Here, Alex. Sit down. I don't like that. Here, Alexander. Sit down. Don't call me Alex. It's not my name. That's not my name. I have to say, I wasn't expecting to see you here. What, you just invited me and I just said okay. I could say the same. I thought you'd be off in some... some woman's entertainment house or something. Ha ha ha. I guess your opinion has changed since we first met. Pretty intense. No, you sit down. John gave a hearty laugh. Hearty. You guys bicker far too much. This bonfire is meant to be a bonfire. That's you, not Alex. You're the bonfire pun maker. Ha ha ha. Everyone around us laughed with him. You're right, Lauren. Today is meant to cut loose and get to know each other. Cheers to our freedom, to the revolution, to all of us. The rest of the night went off without a hitch. The soldiers were jolly, and I could feel that while I just arrived, we all held a sense of camaraderie towards one another. Maybe this experience would turn out better than I expected. The trio went back to their tent for some well-deserved rest. The end. Wait a minute, what? No, there's... Wait, what? Okay, no, because there was supposed to be, like, other tracks and stuff. What? Okay, so I guess I really just went... I mean, I didn't even get to date nobody, damn. He just shut the game down on me. Okay. Let's meet our neighbors. Like, what? There's no dating in that route. I can't. I had recently moved here, so I haven't yet had the time to acquaint myself with my neighbors. This was the perfect opportunity to do so. I lightly rapped on my neighbor's door and hoped to spark conversation. To my surprise, a woman opened the door. God damn it, Maria! In my silence, she began asking about my business here. Hello, may I help you? I must look like a total fish out of water. Oh, hello. Sorry to stop by without explaining in advance. It's okay. Why don't you step inside for some tea? No, Hamilton! Thank you. I appreciate that. I just moved in across the way, and I thought it would be a good idea to meet my neighbors. Do you live alone? No, sir. I live with my husband. He is at work right now. What is your name again? I don't believe I caught it. Maria Reynolds. The Reynolds. That's a lovely name. My name is Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. Oh, so it's you. What is? My husband mentioned you as he told me about his new job. What does he do? He works in the commissary department for the Sons of Liberty. His name is James Reynolds. I keep saying Ray, and I want to say like Ray, like Raymond, but I know it's not. Reynolds. Do you work with him? I can't say I know him, but he seems to be my coworker. I'll be on the lookout for him. Does that mean you'll be at the party this evening? What party? The Schuylers are throwing a ball for the revolutionaries. James and I will be there. If I go, I will make sure to say hello. That would be nice. I really must go now. The invitation is probably in my mail anyways. Goodbye. See you later tonight. Now, where is that invitation Maria mentioned? Okay. Here it is. I guess I really should go out more. There are also probably many prosperous people. Oh, okay. I think... Yeah, I can skip that. Okay, so we did that before. Let's see what Scope Out the Party does. The party had many people of different backgrounds, but some people were obviously of higher status. In the center of the ballroom, there was a crowd of people. I could barely tell what was going on. There seemed to be more people staring at a woman in red. Oh, Lord. There were small huddles of people near her, but she seemed to be standing by herself. It looked lonely. Oh, no, it's Angelica. We locked eyes as I approached. Hi. Oh, hello. What are you up to? I'm just entertaining guests. So it was you who masterminded this party. Ah, ha, 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 you jest. It was my father, of course. The fact that they cut off her arm, though. Dirty. Ah, I see. Not your husband, then, I guess. No, it's hard to see what would give you that impression. She looked over my shoulder, but I couldn't see what she was looking at. Is something behind me? No. Come with me. She grabbed my arm. Where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life. Oh, Lord. Then by all means, lead the way. She led me towards a woman in blue. Oh, another crossover. She looked friendly enough. I wonder who she is. This is my sister, Eliza. How do you do? Fairly well. I'm Alexander Hamilton, by the way. Where's your family from? Unimportant. There's a million things I haven't done. That's certainly ambitious. It's my philosophy that only those who aren't satisfied will amount to anything. I knew you guys would get along just fine. I knew you too would get along just fine. Yes, it seems so, at least. I'll excuse myself. I feel like my letters say I might end up at another game over before I even get to date anyone. Angelica left us with a pained look on her face. I don't know what that meant to her. It was just Eliza and I now. We're all alone now. Yes, would you like to go someplace else? It's a little loud here, don't you agree? Yeah, we could head to the balcony if you wish. That sounds pleasant. I think back then unmarried women weren't even allowed to be alone with unmarried guys, right? Because that would end up in a scandal. A little chilly, isn't it? It's nothing I can't handle. Nonsense. Take my coat. It's so warm. How can you stand it all the time? It never seemed hot until now? Do you think about the future? Like what will happen after the war? When we no longer have to worry about violence and war? I suspect we'll live normal lives. Marry someone, have children, be happy. That's what everyone says, isn't it? What do you say? I say that everything is pointless without the right person by your side. Okay. I mean, it's the same thing as saying married and kids. You're just saying it differently. You sound very wise. Does she? I guess it would seem so. We talked on the balcony until the party was over. I gave her my address in case she'd ever like to write. The party had been great, but it was nice to finally unwind. I was about to doze off next to a considerably large stack of letter. Okay, tapping at my door. No. Sleep was much more welcoming than a mysterious stranger outside my house right now. Okay. Let's go to the courthouse, but I bet Burr will be there. Yes, that would be for the best. There was a knocking at the door. Who could it be? I bet it's the person who was at the door last night. It's George Washington. Wait. No, I wanted to go to the courthouse. So I can't go to the courthouse? If it's okay with you, dude, I like to just go back to the tent and write. Of course. How could we expect anything different from you? Dang, I was looking forward to this. Now I have to go with only this guy. Good luck. It won't be so bad. I'm sure the other soldiers will enjoy our company. I'm finally able to relax without people near me. Ain't that a mood? I said I was going to write something, but what should I even try to write? Letter to Eliza, letter to Washington, snoop around the tent, go to sleep. Let's write to Eliza. It has been so long since I've seen you. I can't help but imagine the times we could have if I remained in New York. But as you know, I'll never be satisfied. This will allow me to rise up later, which is for the best. But I promise we will do something together when it's all over. Perhaps this distance will only bring us together. I'll write to you as frequently as possible. Warmest regards, Alexander. I sealed the letter and left it on my bedside table so I could deliver it in the morning. Now that the letter is out of the way, I can get some restful sleep for once. The end. This is really not as much of a dating sim as I thought it was going to be. Like, high key. Or maybe I'm just really bad at picking what I need to pick. Okay. Let's go to the courthouse first then. The courthouse would be a perfect place to go out with my newfound free time. Reading up on... this is, I think, in New York City. It looks familiar. Reading up on court cases will probably be the best thing to help clear my mind. Although I wasn't the only one to also have that idea. Yeah, of course, Burr. What are you doing here, Burr? Now is that any way to treat someone? How many times should I tell you? Talk less, smile more. You can't be serious. How can you just watch from the sides? We're here to make a difference, not just waste away. What do you stall for? The rule of my life is to make business a pleasure and pleasure my business. It seems you don't share the same philosophy. Even to observe neutrality, you must have a strong government. You, Burr, have no such defense. We'll surely be ruined with you at our sides. I quickly left the room, giving myself the last laugh. Burr really grinds my gears. Literally didn't even go to the courthouse. It's been an exhausting day. I should probably check some of my mail. Well, I feel like the ball never ends up being anything, but we'll keep going. What if I... What do we do? What if I hang out with my friends? I can't say I've been to an event like this before. It's so extravagant. Oh, you should see how we party in France. Enough about France. There are more pressing matters, like that fine girl over there carrying the platters. Come on, guys. Come on, y'all. We're not just here for the girls. This can make a difference to the revolution. Lawrence. John blushed slightly at this. See? Alexander knows that what's more important here. Hercules and Lafayette mocked us, but going after some ladies they seen on the other side of the room. I'll stay with you. It would be awkward to just wander around the party, not knowing what to do. Yeah. John's Lawrence moved his hand to cover up the slight pink hue to his face like a teen girl. It'd just be weird to do that. John and I sat at a table in silence after that. This looks like a prom, or I guess it's a wedding because she's in a white dress. He seemed troubled, but I decided he might prefer to just keep what's going on to himself. Oh, and I get an option to ask if I want? John spoke suddenly. Alexander, have you ever thought about what we will do after the war? This question surprised me. Because I live for war. There is nothing after violence. I suppose we'll just get married, have kids. I don't know. I guess you're right. What should I do now? Ask Lawrence about his future. What do you think? I don't know. I just think there's something more, like making a difference, changing something. How else would people know we were here and existed and cared? The future without change is not really the future. The only difference is death. I might not know much, but even I know that. John, be quiet. You're one of the most amazing... Oh, okay. John, be quiet. You're one of the most amazing people I know. Don't talk down to yourself like that. Someday, you'll change the world. Just you wait. John removed my hand from his face. John removed my hand. Wait, when did my hand go up to his face? I thought it was his face. His hand on his face. Thanks, Alexander. You're a good man. I'd hope so. If not, why'd I even come? You're silly. Here, have a drink. Ooh, the resolution on this photo, though. John and I said our goodbyes. I knew where to find him if the need ever arose. And the need is rising, indeed. And he decided that my house was open ground if he ever wanted to come over. Exploring the house would be a great way to escape the large crowd. I doubt most guests would stray from the main hall anyways. Oh, isn't this our study though? Isn't this the same asset for our study? After a while, I found a room I assumed is a library, although I wasn't the only one in it. Oh God, Burr! Aaron jumped. He seemed to have been engrossed in a book. Hamilton, what are you doing here? The same as you, I presume. I read over some of the titles near Burr. An inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations by Adam Smith. I bet they Googled like books that came out in this time. On the Social Contract by Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Candide by Voltaire, to name a few. Burr was a very well-read man. It should have been expected for this to happen. He seemed to notice my interest in his reading material. Are you familiar with them? He motioned towards his stacks of books. Yes. As a kid in the Caribbean, I read all the books I could find. It was almost impossible to not know of those classics. I see. Maybe we should confer sometime. We could share many ideas over dinner. It'll be my treat. Not even if you paid for it, Burr. But I have been really bad at this dating sim, so... That sounds exceedingly pleasant. I would love to give it a try. That's great. I'll write to you soon. Don't forget about our arrangement then. I'd never forget if it's someone as important. No! Ew! As you. I feel the same to you. Would you care to join me in the festivities of the evening? That sounds charming, but if that's what you wished, why had you come to this room in the first place? Act of habit, I suppose. I do cherish these books. Here, read this sometime. Alexander handed Alexander a book. It's one of my favorites, Evelina by Fanny Burney. I found it quite enjoyable, and I'm sure the Schuylers wouldn't care if it disappeared for some time. I'll be sure to read it then, but I'll buy it myself. There's no need to take what isn't needed. If you say so, let's head out then. Aaron and Alexander drank and partied all night. When their time was up, they were sure to exchange addresses and promise to meet again. The party had been great, but it's nice to finally unwind. Put those off until... Okay. Fine. We'll just let her dialogue play, I guess. I opened the door to let her inside. Please make yourself at home. I'll make some tea. Thank you for your hospitality. Nonsense. You looked chilled to the bone out there. We sat down in 2 cushioned chairs in the living room. So, why exactly did you walk over? You see, my husband, James, he's a nice guy. You didn't meet him the other day, but trust me, he's a great guy. He doesn't mean to do anything, but sometimes he'll come home from a tough day at work, and he will start drinking, and then it makes him angry, and I just had to get in the way. You were the only person I could think of coming to. It's all right, calm down. I'm sorry, it's so stressful, and I have no idea what to do. Would you like some tea now? That would be great. I handed her some tea. You can spend the night here if you want to. I have extra blankets upstairs. It wouldn't be a hassle to bring them. That's very kind of you, but that won't be needed. James just needed some time to cool down. If you say so, just know you'll always be welcome here. No, you won't! May I stay a little longer? As long as you want. You're so kind. It's just my civic duty. You're too modest. You're really a great man. You honor me. Marina looked at the clock I had on the table. Oh my, look at the time. It's nearly 1 a.m. Haha, how the time flies. I must be going now. See you later. Goodbye. Don't forget to stop by. You're always welcome. And with the last wave, she left. Okay. But see, none of this matters because George Washington will bother me anyway, right? Wait, I feel like I never got to go to the gardens yet. I feel like I lived this game like a billion times and never, ever get a love interest. I thought I had it with Eliza for a hot second, but I guess not. And Lawrence for a hot second. And then even Aaron for a hot second. I approached the entrance of the park and overheard 3 women talking amongst themselves. Oh, Lord. What should I do? Introduce yourself. Make eye contact? Let's just introduce yourself. These ladies look absolutely fetching. There's no way I could resist. I gave them a slight wave and introduced myself. Hello, my name is Alexander Hamilton. It's a pleasure to meet the 3 of you. Will you do me the honor of knowing your names? Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. We're the Schuyler sisters. Schuyler, that sounds vaguely familiar. Oh, you know they are. What brings all of you lovely ladies to this garden? Our estate is close by. We often come here given the chance. I see. This is my first visit. Hopefully we'll meet again in the future. It would be our pleasure. We must be on our way. Father hates it when we stay out late, isn't it? Didn't I wake up and immediately go to the gardens? I'm pretty sure it's still morning. I bowed as the ladies went their way, but one of them seemed to keep looking back at me on the way out. I think your name was Angelica. I waved back at the sisters and began on my way home. It's been an exhausting day. I should probably check some of my mail. Okay, this is probably... Did we stay home yet? I don't think so. Probably wouldn't be a big deal anyways. I'll probably get more done just by staying home. Besides, it's not like there's anyone I'd want to see there anyways. It's hard enough to work as it is. But then people start inviting me places? How would they even have enough time to do that? It'd probably be a long time until I close... words. It'd probably be a long time until I chose to go anywhere again. But that's okay. It's not like people are forcing me to go. Work is just my biggest priority right now, and that's okay. That was until I heard a quiet tapping on my door. Is this her again? Yeah. Okay. What if I go to the pub now? Oh no, I ended up here again. Let's write to Angelica. Oh, this might be the same dialogue. Or the same letter he wrote to Eliza. Yeah. So, wait. Me picking the sister at the gardens didn't have any effect? I wonder if... Wait. Now we're just pretty much exploring the different maybe routes. My eyes wander towards Trio as I pass and make eye contact with the girls. Each of them seem very unique, but look vaguely similar. Perhaps I will meet them again in the future. I tore my gaze away from the ladies and continued on through the garden. I had hoped to unwind and get fresh air in the garden, but now my mind is filled with thoughts of her and what I could have said. At least I'm out of the house. Some bird wait, who? Which her? Some bird screeched in the distance. Screech! Screech! It is really peaceful out here. Screech! How is screeching peaceful, Hamilton? How? The sun is starting to set now. I should head home. It's been an exhausting day. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Walk outside. I decided to get some fresh air away from the party and excused myself. Nice screeching. Thank you. Isn't that so peaceful? Screech! It's very clear out today. Wouldn't it be nighttime because the ball was at night? We have some continuity errors here. So clear I can make out the outline of a person. Oh, it's Peggy. She appeared to be reading in the light of the moon. Okay, never mind. The picture is still daytime now. Hello. Also, you cannot, I promise you cannot read by moonlight. People be talking about, oh, the moonlight showed a beautiful light on her face. It's like, bitch, you can't see nothing with the moonlight. What you talking about? Our viewers have left the chat because of my screech. I still need a button. I still need a sound effect button for my lion roars. I continued when she looked up. I'm Alexander Hamilton. It's a pleasure to meet you. Is it now? Shouldn't I be the one to say that? You just interrupted my reading. I was not the one that decided to spark a conversation. Oh, wow, sassy. But alas, you did. I'm sorry if I offended you in any way. Calm down, I was being sarcastic. My name is Peggy. Oh, that's not a very common in the women I've seen. Interrupting while someone is reading isn't common in the men I've seen. Oh, Peggy, get it! That's a fair point. So, is there any reason you're out here? Not particularly. I just wanted some air. The atmosphere is quite suffocating inside. I have to agree with you. Plus, who would want to be in there with all those people? A few of my friends were very enthusiastic about... It was a rhetorical question. Geez, Alexander. It's not a hard concept, okay, Peggy? You're a little harsh, aren't you? Only when I'm bored. Are you bored right now? Very. Bring Peggy back to the party. Go back to the party alone. Why don't we change that, then? The party is probably getting fun. Why would I want to go to the party? Why wouldn't you? Fair enough. What? So you'll accompany me, then? Come with me back to the party. I don't see the difference it makes. Damn! It will change everything. I promise. She's like, whether you're here or not, I'm still gonna be bored. Peggy sighed, but took my hand. Whatever. Was whatever even invented back then? Whatever. I'll walk back out the minute something bad happens. I wouldn't prefer it any other way. So, what did I tell you? It's fun. Oh, see. I guess you were right this time. I mean, it's her father's party. But that doesn't mean you're always right. Don't get cocky about it. I will once you stop being... what? I will once you stop being so coy. I most certainly was not behaving that way. It deeply offends me that you dare say that to my face. We laughed deep into the night until it was time to bid our farewells. This party sucks. So bored. Can you imagine if that was it and then it was just like, end? I gave her my address in case she would ever like to write me. I, of course, know hers and might not wait for the first letter to arrive before I send one. The party had been great, but it was finally... Okay. I guess we can see what this one is, I guess. We could take this up to my room if you wish. You're joking, right? I'm married, you know. I know. Oh, that's very forward of you. But there's no way I'd do that. Lies! And you were both married! I'm sorry, but I think I've overstayed my welcome. No, wait! Maria slammed the door on me! This is the most historically inaccurate moment. Oh, there you go. I think we haven't done this one, right? Yes, that would be for the best. And then, yeah. Oh, wait, I meant to do... Oh, my. I think we did everything, right? Staying home is the best choice. I've become weeks ahead of my peers academically by doing just that. It's been an exhausting day. Oh. Okay. Explore the building. Exploring the house would be a great way to escape the large cloud. Peggy being a bored teenager is canon. I actually really liked reading about the real Schuyler sisters and how they were all very talented. And I think Peggy was into, what's the word? Like, architecture? Like the architecture of dams. And like, she would read like books in different languages to learn about it. And like when people were working on the landscape of the city or something, she like would give some advice or something like that. Like they are all really extraordinary in their own rights. And I think they all played like multiple instruments and spoke multiple languages. Like they were all very well educated. It was pretty cool reading about them. Although like I never get how people are like, oh, I learned a language just by reading a book. Like I think Peggy used to read like mathematics books and like German or something, and that's how she learned or something. It was something, and I was just like, if you give me a book in another language, I'd just be like, gibberish, 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 gibberish. Like, I couldn't learn what the words mean just by looking at them because there's no context. Like, it's just, I don't see how people can learn a language by just reading it without ever being able to, like, translate it. Or maybe she did translate it, and it's implied that that's how people do that. Because otherwise, it's basically witchcraft. Oh no. Did we end up? Yeah, we ended up back with Burr. Let's just decline. Sorry, but I have to decline that offer. Many other activities would be preferable to that. If you say so, but not many other people would decline. Especially the ladies, you know. Well, I guess you wouldn't. Burr smirked. If you say so, Burr, but I see a bright future ahead, which is better than looking for anything to satisfy the present, unlike some people I know. Get lost, Alexander. Go back to the party, find some new company. It'd be better for the both of us. I obeyed? What? That's a strong, awkward word to use for that. Not because I felt the need to listen to him or anything, so why did you use the word obey, Game Dev? But because that was nothing the sad man could do for me in terms of my general amusement. You should have said something snappy like that. Oh, dear. As I rejoined the party, many people were waiting to see me. They had apparently wanted to meet me, thanks to my friends. Although, eventually, the party was drawn to a close. We're gonna just skip over the Maria stuff. And then, again, this doesn't matter because Washington comes in. False choice. So now they take out the other options that we already did. I feel like they maybe had some thoughts on how they were going to do repeat plays and only executed it here. Let's snoop around the tent. The tent was more spacious than expected at first glance. I've never have an opportunity like this again where I could be alone again. Perhaps it would be the best to make the most of the situation, look around at everything. After scanning the room, I found that both Aaron and John had various peculiar possessions. A pocket watch was set atop Burr's bed, and a journal rested on Lawrence's bed. Read the journal. In his book, there seemed to be very cryptic writings. I'm worried. There doesn't seem to be any way to get out of this, and I haven't aired my grievances about joining the revolution. I want to support the cause and aid my brother in arms. I want to be a hero and save our young nation, but I am not sure if we can do it. While the rest of them are scared as well, they have the will to fight that I might not maintain as time advances. At least I'm here with Hamilton. Hamilton started to hear murmurs from outside the tent. Maybe that was John? What? Wait, what? An exception has occurred. While running game code could not label you know now. Wait, is this an actual error? Or like a game thing? I'm not sure. Looks real to me. Copies open, roll back. What? Huh? Huh? I don't know what to do. I don't want to open it. What if it's a virus? Looks like they messed up the code. Oh my. I guess I can report it on their page. I think there's a Discord channel for recording bugs. Because I'm like, what if I open it and it's like, I didn't code this part of the game yet, but here's the rest of the scene. I can't even move past this. I guess I just gotta quit. Oh no, it quit the game, not like the... Oh my... Okay, hold up. I just... Okay. Wait. Little line coder would have made sure this never happens. Yeah, I just feel like that you gotta test all your routes. Although when I'm coding, I do get a little lazy too, and I'm just like, I'm gonna assume every case works, but it's not always the case. Not every case works. Like their music. They clearly forgot to code the music. Let's see, this game was started in my freshman year. Oh my gosh, it was made by a baby! This game was started in my freshman year in high school when I had two passions, Hamilton and anime. I don't know why I could not say the word anime. I hope you enjoy. Made with RenP. This program contains free software under licenses, MIT, blah blah. Okay. Toggles assistive self-voicing. What is self-voicing? Oh no, it's opening something. Oh no, it's opening Safari. Oh dear. Hamilton. Wait. Self-voicing? Oh, I don't see it. It's not there anymore. I was like, is there voice acting in this? What is self-voicing? Well, you know what? I think this was gonna be a short stream, and I feel like I pretty much exhausted most of the situations. I think we did like all of this. Yeah, because this was Burr. This was like the pub with my friends. Hi, that's great, y'all. I can't think of anything else I'd rather be. Yeah. I was forgiven for the baby programmer. Yeah, I was forgiven for the baby programmer. I'm pretty sure doing all this as a freshman is pretty, it's probably a lot. Yeah, I was gonna say, definitely couldn't have done this when I was that young. I mean, I wouldn't say or now. Well, you would have to learn how to do something like this now, but I'm pretty sure you could do it if you wanted to. Yeah, I feel like I clicked all of these. Yeah. Asked Angelica to stay. Angelica seemed shocked, but she stayed with us. I guess it wouldn't hurt to say thanks. There was a minute of silence where no one knew what to say. So, you two are siblings then? Yeah, we have the wildest stories to tell, like how we used to have a pet rabbit. He would wander around everywhere, but only Eliza could bring it back. Oh, please, you know as well as I that the rabbit was just as free spirit and just didn't want to be caged. Say whatever you want, but just so you know, they restocked the refreshments table? Oh, would either of you like some food or drinks? No thanks, I ate earlier. The same goes for me. I shall come back in a few minutes. Once she left, Angelica and I were alone. Oh my, that was like kind of a forced metaphor for freedom, but oh, pets. Oh, pets. All the stories I could tell you about pets. Like the one time where I had a hamster, and I loved my hamster, and I had a best friend who also had a hamster, and we were like, it's not. No, it is. Well, I already started. I'm gonna finish the story. It'll be another raffle question. And so me and my best friend, I think this was elementary school, so this was like maybe first or second grade or something like that. Very young. And me and my best friend were like, oh my gosh, our hamsters should be best friends just like us. Buckle in, everybody. Here we go. Now, it's not that bad. Yeah. So I remember, I think she had her hamster in one of those like plastic rolly ball exercise things. You know, you put your hamster in the ball and then it just rolls freely around to get exercise and whatnot. So she had her hamster in there, and I was like, okay, I'm going to put my hamster in there. And they'll, mingle, socialize, and become best friends. So I dropped my hamster in there, and I guess that kind of startled her hamster and probably also my hamster, because then they immediately start going at each other. And my hamster was bigger than her hamster. So I thought like, oh, my hamster will probably, win the fight. But we were like freaking out. And so we ended up picking up the ball and kind of like shaking it to get them to stop fighting. And then we turned it upside down, and then they fell out. And then they were still fighting. And like, I don't remember how we eventually got them to get apart. But then it turns out her hamster bit the neck of my hamster, and my hamster was bleeding and all hurt and stuff. And I was like, oh man, my hamster's a punk. But I was like, no. So then I was like, Mama Lion, we gotta take my hamster to the vet. He's hurt. And Mama Lion was like, I ain't paying no vet bills for no hamster. She deadass was like, we are not taking a hamster to the vet. So then I just put my hamster back in the cage. And then I think within a few days, my hamster died. It probably, I don't think it bled out, but it probably got an infection or like something like that. But yeah, my hamster died. His name was Angel, I'm pretty sure. Or was that the second hamster? His name could have been Peaches and Cream because he was the color of peaches and white. Listen. We were not a good pet family. Like, we should not have had pets between, like, boiled goldfish and I think my brother had a gerbil, and he was a kid. And I think he, like, didn't want to clean the cage as frequently as he should have or something like that. And it, like, smelled. So then Mama Lion was like, well, if you aren't going to clean the cage, he has to go outside. So she put the gerbil cage outside all night, and the gerbil died. The gerbil died. Same thing happened with my parrot. Put the parrot outside. Parrot died. I guess my parrot was like making too much noise or something. Sweet, one more childhood trauma trivia. That is enough for now. Yeah, I mean, it's a wonder why Baby Lion is thriving for the most part. Like, he's got herpes, but just, like, in his eyeballs. But other than that, Baby Lion is, alive and well. How many more of these do you have? I think I have, like, one more where I had these goldfish, and I had them for years, and they grew, and they were so big. Because, they grow to, like, their tank. So I had a really big tank. And I remember, save it. Oh, so you do want me to spread out the pet horror tales. that's the last one, though. I mean, at some point, we all just decided not to have pets anymore. We all were just like, we're good. We're good on pets. It was like 2 hamsters, gerbil, parrot, fish, and then a dog, and then a cat. That's 8. 8 that I can recall and remember. But don't worry, y'all. Baby Lion is great. Baby Lion is alive and well and is not in any imminent danger. Baby Lion is fine. He just has a little herpes, that's all. He was born with it. Okay, back to the story. I'm just going to finish this one, and then we're going to wrap up the stream, because I don't think we're actually going to end up going on dates with anyone, to be honest. But I'm also glad I was able to play the game of, like, a little baby. I feel like it's pretty cool that they made this in their freshman year. Well, that was a fun little jaunt. It's a little loud in here, don't you think? Would you like to move to a quieter area? How would your sister find us again once we move? Hamilton! She'll be better off without us. Angelica motioned her head towards her sister's figure, who was currently chatting with none other than Hercules Mulligan. He never takes a break, does he? What do you mean? Nothing. Anyways, you wanted to move, correct? Yes, follow me. Oh, we have a new asset. I've always enjoyed walking down these halls. It feels so magical, like you never know what the next turn will bring. I see what you mean. My group and I nearly got lost on our way inside. From the outside? That astounds me. You seem like the kind of man that knows exactly where he's going. You'd be surprised. I'm not always the suave, exceedingly charming, majestic man you know me to be. Know you to be? Isn't this the first time you met? Angelica giggled at this. I wouldn't be sure about that. Then what are you sure about? Angelica guided the two of them to a large window. I'm sure the stars have never shined this bright before. I don't think I've seen the stars until tonight. Oh, I don't think I've really seen the stars until tonight. You don't have light pollution. You all probably have the most stars in history. I mean, well, maybe even before, like, candles and stuff, but I'm sure. What makes you so sure? I've never felt this way before. Hopefully you'll feel that way again sometime. This is my address. You should write me sometime. I will. Just you wait. All right. I thought maybe something would happen there, but it didn't. All right. I guess we'll just do... Wait, let's see if we can look at the pocket watch real quick. I decided to check out Aaron's peculiar pocket... Oh! Well, there you go. There's your sound effect. Right there. Oh, I'm like over the pocket watch with wannabe transparent background. It didn't seem like anything extraordinary. The chain was even missing. Upon opening it, there seemed to be a picture of a family and a small child. I think Burr's parents died when he was like 2 or 3, I think. An inscription on the inside said, "Forever with you," except for not, because his parents died when he was a toddler. In this book, there seemed to be very cryptic writings. I'm worried. Oh, no, okay, this is what John had in his book, I think. So, we did the pocket watch, and we ended up back here. Well... And the pocket watch is still going. Oh dear. If we could... Okay, can we... Please... Okay. Alright. Well, that was Hamilton, the dating sim, a game created by a precious little baby who loves Hamilton and anime. And I also love Hamilton. And, I thought I would do this little stream. Yes, an exceptional game. A round of applause. GG. GG. Yeah. So this was just an unplanned bonus stream. I just kind of felt like doing something for Valentine's Day. And this is what we got. So I hope, again, everyone has a great rest of your evening. I hope you had delicious food or nice presents or, however you want to celebrate. And if you don't want to celebrate, that's chill as well. It's not always about, being with someone. You could be happy by yourself or with your besties. Whatever you want to do is okay. It's chill. But I will be streaming part 3 of Catherine tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time. And then on Friday, what are we doing Friday? Friday picks up calendar off the ground. We're doing the raffle! The live stream raffle and endurance of the world next door. I'm literally drafting all my social media for this and I keep forgetting what Friday is. So Catherine tomorrow, the world next door raffle where you can get a chance to win a copy of the game Friday. And then some more achievement hunting on Saturday if all goes planned. We'll probably finish off Henry Stickmin. And the achievement hunting is just for Twitch. So, Twitch people know that. Alright. Just recall the trauma for a free coffee. Now, you recall the trauma for a raffle ticket for Friday. But yeah. Thank you all for coming, and for people who are watching this after the fact, thank you for watching. If you want to check out this game and other games by the creator, or just Itch.io in general, I'm just now checking out Itch.io. It's a great place for independent gamers to put up their games. There's a lot of free stuff, and there's a lot of cheap stuff. So if you've never been on Itch.io before, you should check it out. It's a great place to get some indie games. Looking forward to the rest of this week's streams. Yeah, me too. I'm ready to see the end of Rin's route on Catherine. And I need to get into tip-top shape for my endurance stream on Friday. Hopefully I can beat the game in one sitting because that's the goal. That's the goal. Alright, y'all. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, all the good stuff if you haven't already. Woo!